Hello, live. I just popped in to shoot. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Malfunctions. Motherfucking functions. I don't know how I had this up here last time because I usually don't do lives in the car, but I did one the one day real quick and I had this sitting up here. I really don't know. Do I got it? Okay, I don't know how I was staying last time. Hopefully nobody called and the phone don't vibrate and all that stuff. Yeah, divine essence of a lotus. You see how fresh that skin looking. No makeup on. Yeah. Hair out, chilling with no makeup on. I had parent pickup, you know what I'm saying? So I had a couple moments. All right. So I decided to get on here live and I think I'll be back on later at the table to do a general collective reading. I was thinking about doing it's a lot of emotions in there. I was thinking about doing a water sign reading for real later. But so here to check in. I hope y'all got a chance to look at the couple of stretching videos I did recently. That's very, very helpful, especially to the ladies out there. Gentlemen definitely too. Like, ain't nothing wrong. Yeah, get your flexibility on, you know what I mean? Men carry, it's not talked about enough how, you know, the most emotional trauma can weigh on a man. And even if it weighs on a man differently or is expressed in a different capacity, it is a real thing, you know what I mean? My kings, my white kings, my black kings, you know, my melanated people, men of all kinds, you know, as long as you're doing the right thing, you got kids, if you know, you got kids, you're taking care of them, you a man to your mother, to your parents, to, you know, to whoever you need to be a man to yourself, quite frankly. You know, we forget that the first person we need to be good to is ourselves, because if we're not, we can't be good to anyone else. And I need some of our gentlemen to really understand that, mental health is such a big piece of, you know, everyday living for real. And I'm not trying to call my guys out on no, you know, because I know I get on here, I might repost a meme and niggas is in the comments like, what did that, and she did it. Okay, I'm not blaming you, baby. Calm down before I even get started. I feel it in the air. Somebody like, well, what you about to say? If this don't apply to you, just like the readings, let it fucking fly, okay? Because I ain't in the mood today to go back and forth with none of you motherfuckers in no comments. Because I promise you, today ain't the day to go back and forth with me, nigga. Go back and forth with me, living my best life. Yeah, today's not one of those days. Because I don't technically got time, but I'll make the time to do that today. So please don't. But anyway, like I was saying, you know, mental health is a big deal for everyone, but especially our gentlemen, right? My black melanated kings, I'm speaking specifically to that maybe have had some mental health struggles and they didn't address them. They haven't gotten help. Maybe you were raised that therapy is not a real thing. Maybe you was raised to not think about your mentality, because that's a real thing too. Oh, just it's cool, keep going, keep pushing. Oh, it's fine. Some stuff don't get better by just going on and keeping pushing, right? Some stuff you actually need to address with yourself on a mental level and on a soul level. There's a very real thing about how if you don't address yourself, things start to build up and trauma starts to build up. So again, that's why we unblocking our chakras, right? That's why I'm showing y'all the different stretch videos. And I know it's like, oh, she look good, her butt out, whatever. I ain't like, listen, I know how to advertise. Fuck what you heard. And I look good and I love the way I look. So I'm content with it. You know what I mean? I don't care. But the message still remains the same. You know, you have to release trauma and in a healthy way, right? I would even say some of my guys, you got some trauma, like, y'all will pay money to smoke weed. Y'all will pay money to do the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be paying money to do a lot of different things. Pay to go see hookers, strippers, all this wild shit, trying to release, right? Take your fucking ass to, with the rec rooms, the shop, the destruction rooms, they got them now in all the cities, yo. Go get yourself a helmet, the fucking glasses, put the suit on so you don't hurt yourself, and go in there and throw some glasses around. I'm dead ass. Like, I stretch every day, and it's confirmation. And I recently I'm taking a boxing class because I have a lot of built up trauma. A lot of it. I'm not, you know, too much on a journey or, you know, whatever. I'm on a spiritual journey and I'm constantly in a place of healing because I was very traumatized, due to some things that happened to me and due to some things that I would say universally was allowed to happen. you know, do the lessons that needed to be learned and shit like that, you know. But without going down that rabbit hole, I just want to tell y'all that there's no such thing as, you know, oh, I got over it. I'm healed enough where I don't got to address it no more. Because, confirmation, if there's certain things you just don't talk about, that doesn't mean you're healed from it. That means you bury it and you don't speak about it because you don't want to be triggered. That's not you healing. That's you harming yourself, actually, because you're not dedicating your inner knowing and inner understanding to understand why the fuck that either happened to you, why somebody did it. All those things can be important components to what you need to heal, right? Especially if we've used hurt or put in danger or traumatized or abused as children, right? And I say this to say, right, because I'm a parent. I'm a parent pickup, so it's kind of like channel message, right? Kids are quite literally the future. It sounds corny or whatever, but like, the world make a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. Ain't that the song, Michael Jackson? Listen, it sounds corny, especially with everything going on in the state of the world, to be like, oh, we are of the world, but we are. We are. So why not make it as good as possible, not only for yourself, but when you make yourself healthier, you make the world healthier. One person at a motherfucking time. It's a domino effect. Like me coming in here talking to y'all. 100 people may watch this video today. Maybe 1 or 2 out of those 100 is going to be like, matter of fact, I'm going to sign up for therapy. That's a win to me. That's an exuberance right there. Somebody decided to say, oh, I'm going to do better, not with my life, right? Because therapy is not going to just magically turn your life from shambles to better. But what it will do is give you the resources, the tools, and the understanding about why that happened. So you're not a repeat offender and going through habitual karmic cycles. I'm about to wrap this live up. I'll be back on here, you know what I'm saying, a little bit later because I'm not done with my channel message. I feel like I gotta give it now, but as y'all can hear probably in the background, the kids are starting to come out. And I like to greet my son properly. I run out the car to him and pick him up and be like, you're a perfect kid. Tell me all the best things that happen. And I always ask my kid second or third question when I pick him up before we even get out the parking garage. I'm like, yo, did everybody respect you today? Did everybody treat you well? I take my glasses off because I'm so like this. Like, did everybody respect you today? They treat you well? You know what I'm saying? Everybody was positive towards you. I don't play that shit. I do not play that shit. I do not play that shit. I don't play disrespect to self, and I damn sure don't play disrespect to no motherfucking kids, right? And I say this too for the adult kids out there that have some inner child issues, right? That may need resolving. I got love for y'all too. I stand up for y'all too, right? Because I'm somebody who if I'm being very blunt, you know what I'm saying, I suffered a lot of child abuse by the hands of my mother. And I would say secondhand abuse by a lot of people that were supposed to be our family or that was around us and knew she was fucking me up, beating my ass, not giving a fuck, driving me mentally crazy, emotionally beating me down, you know, for reasons now benounced to me, if that's a word. I know unbeknownst is a word, so it's benounced a word. I think it is. But, you know, I say this to say that most of the time, I would say 98%, especially my channel messages, I came on here to give it because I understand deeply on a fucking deep-rooted level, deeper than I even like to understand, you know, because who wants to understand that type of fucked up shit, right? But I've had to go through it. I've had to live through it. I endured it. And I would love to think that I would be the same or better at parenting if I didn't have to go through those things. But I know the fact that I was a child of abuse and I came up in a really toxic household. And I really ain't have no same parent except my father. And he passed almost 11 years ago. So it's just like, I've been having to address different inner childhood healing issues since I was 18 and took it upon myself to move out the house and never go back. Like I think I lived with my mom for like 1 month as a whole adult after I was 18, 1 fucking month. You know, because at this point, like her and my son don't even have a relationship, and it's not because I'm trying to be a bitch, right? That's why I tell y'all, it don't matter nobody bigger than the program, and it don't matter about no titles. If somebody a piece of shit, parent or not, foe or not, friend or not, baby dad or not, you gotta get them the fuck up out your space. All right, don't let nobody disrespect you and then shit on you and then come in your face be like, oh, but we family. Nah, bitch, we not. So I just wanted y'all to know. I understand. Okay, I feel it in the air and the thick of things, but I got to go. But I'll be on here later. I love y'all.